Guys definitely putting on a good show today.
Right on. All right, our battle here, Fedric Aasbo, Matt Field, we'll see them pull up to the line.
Forming at certain segments of competition. But we know Matt Field, he's an event winner, he's a charger, he's willing to put everything against it. Here we go.
Look at that entry there from Fedric Aasbo and Matt Field tucking in. He is getting blinded by that Nitto tire smoke, but he still holds on to it. Does center punch that front clip, but that was the line that they talked about in the drivers, meaning do you compromise your angle or proximity? Ooh, a little shimmy there, might have hit the wall. Gonna have to look at that again. Matt Field, time. But Chris Forsberg, he's feeling more confident than ever. Chris Forsberg will lead in that NOS Energy Drink 370Z on Nexon Tires, Chelsea Denofa, and the BC Racing Ford Performance Mustang RTR Spec 5D will give chase, initiating in that first outside zone, transitioning in the second outside zone, approaching that first inside clip, dialed in, both of them avoiding it, not even hitting it, filling that third outside zone, and now into that final fourth outside zone. And Chelsea Denofa overshoots, does exceed the edge. And who's going to come out on top? Who are you pulling for? Denofa or Forsberg? Let him know. Denofa initiates into that first outer zone. Big angle. There's the three-wheel motion. Haven't seen that in quite some time. A plume of smoke coming off Chelsea's vehicle. Big wide swing for Chelsea Denofa. Chris Forsberg comes back, punts that center front clip. And now in that last outer zone, Chris Forsberg applying the pressure, makes some noise. Woo! I was like nervous about this run, to be honest. Look at Chelsea still drifting. You know what? Make some noise, Formula Drift.
And Forsberg. And we are only in the top 16, so obviously this is a very important battle for both drivers, especially for Denofa, who got knocked out yesterday.
Here we go, grab another gear, Gary, as Chris Forsberg initiates in that first outer zone. You can see Denofa dip a little tire. You saw brown clouds being thrown up. Now into that first and only front clip. Both of them dialed in. Chelsea Denofa takes it out to the third outer zone. Now approaching the final outer zone. Denofa comes in a little like a quarter late, but then dips in and brings it on. A shot of a flag, maybe the stars and stripes. You can see how windy it actually is. Not a factor for them in the vehicle. Here we go. Denofa out front. Forsberg in the chase position. A little flick there from Denofa. Big angle from Chelsea out front. Chris Forsberg falling back quite a bit, maybe getting lost in the smoke. A tighter line there from Forsberg. Way shallow on that front clip from Chris. Denofa filling all of that third outside zone. And here comes Chris on that fourth, and he loses it on the transition. And Denofa, for me, I think they're going to slide him right for Denofa, and it will be unanimous. There's one judge, there's two, and it looks like it's unanimous. Chelsea Denofa gets Racing Toyota Corolla hatchback, leading the Monster Energy Nitto Tire Ford Performance Mustang RTR Spec 5D. Nitto Tire 1 and 2 yesterday. Can they do it again? Ryan Tuerek initiating into outside zone 1, transitioning into 2. Von Gittin Jr. chasing him down, the chrome nose, taking out that front clip by Ryan Tuerek, shooting that thing off. Now into that final outside zone. This is where it gets precarious. Both of them delivering. Not as close as we saw Chelsea and Forsberg, but still a great line from our top 16. Remember, we have Reeder and Hughes that we'll go back to. Lorette down there in the pits, seeing if they can get it done. Von Gittin Jr. leading Monster Energy Ford Mustang. Ryan Tuerek giving chase, transitioning into that first. You see Von Gittin Jr. tap the brakes a little bit. Transition now into the second. On that front clip, both of them wrapping around, not hitting it, not tapping it. Von Gittin Jr. a little deeper, some separation here between the two drivers. Now into that last outside zone. Ryan splitting hairs once again, man. These see some old school videos. Here we go. Slide him left. Oh, we got a one more time from Chris. Ryan Tuerek. Oh, it's one more time. It is a one more time for Ryan Tuerek and Von Gittin Jr.
Was that
STL? Chris Mady, what's up? And here we go. Von Gittin Jr. leading. Ryan Tuerek giving chase. Von Gittin Jr. nasty initiation, more through-wheel motion. Haven't seen that again. Didn't see that too much last year. Loving it right now, and you saw from Chelsea as well. Bringing it around. Vaughn really needs to drop a hammer here. Captain clutch kick. The professional fun haver. Ryan Tuerek, a straight line approach. Uh-oh. Ryan. That was not a flawless chase run there. Names. Ryan Tuerek, Von Gittin Jr. Slide him left for Ryan Tuerek, right for Von Gittin Jr. Ryan Tuerek gets the win. So Ryan Tuerek moves on it'll be Tuerek.
Really looking forward to driving against either one of them today.
Okay, Justin, thanks.
Thank you.
Guys.
Thank you, Lorette, and yeah, you gotta keep the Joshing going. Here we go. Ödi versus Dai. O-D-I, D-A-I. Here we go. Who's gonna W-I-N? As you can see, Ödi Bakchis in that first outer zone, transitioning into the second. There goes, oh, look at Dai Yoshihara, great, oh, he falls back just a little bit. Ödi Bakchis got third yesterday. Can he get on the podium once again? Transitioning, oh, Dai Yoshihara with that flip. Oh, man, you can see him. I love looking down here. I can see Dai Yoshihara throw it in, and then, whoa, it came on. Drivers, I mean, Dai Yoshihara, former champ in that turbocharged LS BRZ. Both these guys housing 1,000 horsepower, 2,000 horsepower total on the track. Plus, as Dai Yoshihara initiates, gets into that first outer zone, transitions into the second outer zone. And look at that, Ödi, tit for tat, bringing into that front clip. Ödi actually taking it home for lunch. And then Dai Yoshihara in the third. Remember, Dai has that big mistake here. Ödi Bakchis comes on into that last flipping zone. Wow, things.
You guys are sticking around for 3 days.
And here we go. Ryan Ödi gets the vote from, there you go, from Chris, from Ryan Lontaine, and now. Hey, guess what? My car is not running 100%. It is down in power, so we'll find out very quickly if it could hang with the rocket ship of Chelsea Denofa and his RTR Ford Mustang. Lights extinguish. It's go time. Let's send it here in St. Louis. There we go, Chelsea Denofa out of the gate. Oh, look at Essa, steps up, rises to the occasion. Oh, but then he steps off the course just a little bit here. The Achilles tires dipping in, and there we go, wrapping around. There's that line we first saw from Chelsea, but a lot of the drivers adapting to it. Looks like Michael Essa quite a bit of distance now. Chelsea Denofa steps up. Man, I thought Essa was 100%. If you think I'm serious, I'm sorry. Here we go, Michael Essa will lead. Chelsea Denofa will give chase. Who's moving on to the final four. Send it into that first outside zone. There goes Essa turning up the heat. Oh man, Chelsea Denofa getting lost in the smoke a little bit here as Michael Essa brings it around that front clip. Chelsea Denofa might be kicking back a little bit too much here as Essa delivers into that final outside zone. There's Chelsea up the bank. Ryan. And here we go, slide him left for Essa, right for, oh, one more time from Chris. It looks like Ryan Lontaine says Chelsea Denofa, and Eggert says Chelsea Denofa. Denofa is going to two different cars, different frame of mind, different year, different round, but it goes down now. Dylan Hughes will lead that royal purple. O'Reilly Auto Parts, BMW transition in. Ryan Tuerek already dropping in that gum out Toyota Racing Toyota Corolla hatchback. Let's see how they handle this front clip. Dylan Hughes nicks it just with that front bumper. Now coming in that final outside zone, sliding on in, bringing it across the finish line, Ryan. Pretty straight. Hughes watching. Here we go. Ryan Tuerek leading, Dylan Hughes giving chase. Whoa, 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 whoa. Man, shots fired across the nose there of Dylan Hughes. Let's see if he can manage. Oh, he regains that composure. Look at that. Proximity runs over that front clip, both of them. Now let's see how they handle, again, this last outside exclamation point of an outside zone. Ryan, that got hairy right out of the gate, but Dylan up. Here we go. Here is the outcome. Slide him right for Ryan Tuerek, left for Dylan Hughes, and Ryan Tuerek gets the win, knocking out Dylan Hughes. So JTP out front. Through the start chicane, clean start. JTP flying into that first outside zone. Ödi cannot be shaken. Good transition. Let's see how they handle the front clip. Oh, you see a correction from both the guys, right? You see JTP, little flick of the wrist, and then now into that outside zone. Ödi just allowing just enough room right in. Link, the official engine management unit of Formula Drift. Ödi now out front, JTP in the chase position. Look out for JTP in that aggressive flick. Look at the flick of the wrist. Into that second outside zone, JTP allows him to pass on by. Ooh, JTP on the wrong side of that front clip. That outside zone. Oh, look at JTP diving in. And there was that flick, Ryan, but I think we did it a little too early. Had a transition, go on the other side. Matt Field, Chelsea Denofa. Matt Field in the Falcon Tires Drift Cave. Woo, pedal Commander Corvette. and Chelsea Denofa chasing him down. The gold nose in the rear view. The HGK body kit swinging around as Chelsea, look at the proximity of Denofa, comes around. Wow, Matt Field getting really tight to the wall line on that flick from 3 to 4. He brings it under the bridge is where Chelsea, BC Racing, Nitto Tires, RTR, ready to rowdy. Here we go. Whoa, flirting with those cones. He is coming in hot. Both these guys with a lot of bravado, and talk about it. Look at, man, pedal commander. He is throwing it on the pedal. Talk about a brick. Woo! Doctor, look at this. Yes, sir. Hitting all the outside zone. Oh, Matt Field going. Looks like he wanted a T-bone steak for dinner. And
This is going to go, yep, here we go.
There it is. So slide him left for Field, right for Denofa. Denofa's going to the final. Ödi Bakchis, Ryan Tuerek. These guys did battle in this exact position yesterday in Final Four. Same side of the bracket. A little earlier tonight than last night. Here we go. A little bit better lighting. Ödi throws in that first outer zone, so they know what to expect. Ryan Tuerek allowing him to pass. Coming to that front clip. Ödi, massive angle there. Brings it around the final clip. Ryan Tuerek narrowly takes it out. Down to this final outside zone. Flicking it in, rolling tide. Here we go. Final outside zone line. Pretty straightforward. I think it's going to kind of be similar. Go. He will be out front. Ödi Bakchis. Falcon Tires, field suspension. That Vortex supercharged S15. Coming through that start chicane. Ryan Tuerek initiates. First outside zone. Gets it and quits it. Ödi Bakchis, there it is. We talked about how good his chase runs are. Then he steps up. Can he take down Ryan Tuerek? Ryan got him yesterday. Who's going to move on tonight? Ryan Tuerek slides on in, and Ödi Bakchis, don't give him an inch. He'll take a mile. Slide him left for Tuerek, right for Ödi. Look at that. Chris says Ödi Bakchis. Ryan says one more time, and Brian says Ödi Bakchis gets the win. Tuerek, he is shooting for third place, but Ödi Bakchis on foul. Nope, no way. As Ryan Tuerek will be piloting this the Gum Out Toyota Racing Toyota Corolla hatchback on Nitto Tires. Matt Field, Falcon Tire, Drift Cave, Pedal Commander Corvette. In that first outside zone, Ryan Tuerek fills all of it. Matt Field, no big deal, diving through that Nitto Tire smoke trail. And now into the third outside zone. A little shimmy there by Ryan Tuerek. Handle it, flirting with that wall. It's Ryan Tuerek allowing Matt Field. Ryan, we always say it, you're gonna have a good, you can only have a good chase run if you have a good lead run. And
Probably flawless run from Ryan Tuerek. We got to see both the lead and the chase.
Well, here, you ask and you shall receive. Here it is. Wow, Matt Field, that wide swing there, but Ryan Tuerek allows him to cross over into that second outside zone. Matt Field flicks it in. Let's see if he's got that right line on the front clip. Just a little bit outside. Here in that third outside zone, transitioning into the final zone. How's Matt Field handle it? Man, he is all deep. Woo! Max. Oh, man, that was a really well call. All right, looks like our judges have the verdict. Slide him left for Field. There's a one more time from Chris. Ryan Lontaine says Ryan Tuerek. And then Brian Eggert says one more time. There, track, but definitely not on track. Ryan Tuerek will lead. Matt Field would give chase. Let's send it. St. Louis, third place. The Type S, third place battle. Official lighting of Formula Drift. Lights are barely coming on here. Look at that. Matt Field doesn't give him any room for comfort. But then he has to back off a little bit. Let's see this line, this setup. Barely nicks in that front clip. Third outside zone. Let's see how they handle this fourth outside zone. That X factor. Ooh, Matt Field looks like he's going to keep on once again, but no. Throws some more angle at it, drops it. Showed he is hungry. His fangs are out, but live free or die is the motto of the home state of Ryan Tuerek. So is he going to live free or is he going to die? Here we go. Nice job there by Matt Field. Tapping the brakes, allowing Ryan Tuerek to gain that proximity transition. Ryan Tuerek now getting all the way out to that second outside zone. Bring around that front clip. Matt Field avoids it. Ryan Tuerek takes it out. Let's see that X factor. What do you got, fellas? Oh, man. A little bit of a late flusher. Here we go. Slide him right for Ryan Tuerek. And Ryan Tuerek gets the win, third place. The lights are extinguishing. The finals are here. Let's send it. St. Louis, round 2 of the Formula Drift Pro Championship. Who's coming out on top? Ödi Bakchis initiates in that first outer zone. A little bit of a gap there. Chelsea maybe give himself a little bit of room. You can't give Ödi that room because you know how good his chase job goes. Neither of them hitting that front flip into that final outside zone. Let's turn it to 11. Good clean or Ödi Bakchis. Chelsea Denofa in that BC Racing Nitto Tire Ford Performance Mustang RTR Spec 5D, ready to rowdy. Send it St. Louis and online around the world. Thanks for tuning in. Chelsea or Ödi? Wow, look at Ödi right there. Great proximity, could definitely be deeper. Chelsea Denofa bringing it all the way out, not all the way deep in that second outer zone, wrapping around that front clip into the third outside zone. Some shimming there by Ödi Bakchis in the chase position, coming around in that last outside zone. Ödi Bakchis taking that front clip as a souvenir. Ryan Sage and Formula Drift Nation is Chelsea Denofa. Chelsea Denofa gets the win in the BC Racing Nitto Tire Ford Performance Mustang RTR Spec 5D here at Worldwide Technology Raceway. That means second place goes to the Falcon Tire Field Suspension Silvia S15 of Ödi Bakchis back on the box once again.